Hello, my name is Shadley. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar in EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode, we had a fight against the United Federation, and of course, we are also building up a lot more troops and ships and all that sort of stuff, and making a lot of money. So overall, the situation is pretty good. We just got another army brought down here, which can now be moved down south. I'm kind of planning to do a war over here, but it's not necessarily all that easy. Dame's tier deposit exhausted. Okay, so that means that there's now paper being made? Somewhere? I don't remember where that province is. But regardless, that is now a little bit less productive. Or money from production. But well, we're still getting 650 actually total, which is not too bad. Decent bit from gold. Which, to be fair, if we have the gold province over here, so it is being cored right now. That's probably the last one that we started coring. Also building up a few more regiments and all that. And increase... Oh, colonialism. Oh, right, they had a colony going somewhere. But not anymore. Oh, but they're not... Oh, right, they got on truce. They only got 6,000 men. I don't know if that's theirs or their allies. So imperialism is 75% cost for all provinces. So I guess... let's go. I might actually need a general in here. Of course, we've got the limit to have more generals anyway, so let's just get on with it then. There we go. Well, that's a lot of maneuver, at least, on Kathmandu here. So I think what we're going to do is just gonna get in here. We'll... Oh, right, our vessel is already going for that. So this army could get in here. Actually, no, you're going to go down south. Oh, that's been conquered already. Okay, never mind. So I think they're mostly... relegated into the mountains now. Let's have a look. So there is indeed some in the mountains. There's something over there. That might be the ally, to be fair. But nothing to worry about. Another conversion done. Let's just keep on working. We've got 84% religious unity at least, so that's decent. Although we've still got a lot of provinces to convert. Although around here is when it turns into the province as part of the trade company like this one. Right, I'm just going to give it a bit of a hand in the siege here. That's a lot of cannons at least. And I suppose, can I give the orders to... not really. I need to do it manually. If I want to go in there, the automated thing doesn't go into the unexplored territories. But manually, we can still give the order to go there. There we go, capital siege down. So that's the war goal at least. And this is going to be a very easy war anyway. We just need to move about a little bit, explore the territories, and then we can probably take pretty much all of the areas in here. At least in theory. I'm just going to move along the road there. I'm going to let my vassal, or the marsh over here, to siege down the interior, as it were. Overall, this should be quite a walk in the park. Let's have a look. So how much can we... if we were to start taking their lands in here, I do want to take at least the... Actually, I think we're going to take pretty much everything. Well, we haven't spotted that one. They would not be willing to give me this quite yet. So is there any more enemies in here? I mean, I know... oh, they've got something in there. I guess we'll send one army down south. That is their army, so that might actually be some more territories that they have down that way. But not a lot as far as I can tell. And all of that is now sieged down. So now it's just a matter of getting... oh, right, we could be the first one to take the Miltic again, but I don't think we need it right now. Problem is that all the cheap provinces already have as much... like, basically, I've been mostly just putting in mill points into development. Or developing provinces, so that's causing some issues. And we might not be doing it in the best provinces either, but just, you know, whatever is the cheapest, really. But there we go, there goes a lot of points again. But also, how much is our development now? I mean, first of all, we did get a bit more landfall from it just from there. 2,368, okay. So it's definitely going up. And this army can probably just walk through. We can explore a little bit of the coastline over here. Oh, that's always going down that way. Okay. I wonder where they're heading. Is that one of the enemies? No, no, no. They're just going through someone else's territories as well. Goblin Minister. We'll increase the tolerance of the goblins. We don't really need a new advisor right now. We've got pretty decent advisors overall. I mean, the diplomatic reputation is something that we could actually switch to trade efficiency, actually. That's going to give us a bit more money, and we can also upgrade... You know what? We've got such a massive income. I'm just going to upgrade these advisors to level 5. It's a bit on the expensive side, especially with the maintenance, but it's really not that bad. Oh, there's another base tax over here. It's getting a lot of base tax, that's for sure. Not really all that much other things. Right, so about the peace deal, would you be willing to take that yet? No, not yet, okay. Well, I'm basically going to leave them as a one province minor over here by the looks of it. For the time being, anyway. Oh, is that... Oh, that must be command over there, isn't it? The orange one. There's a lot of stuff going on in here as well. Then we got Hollow Seeker. Art of Siege, Craft, and Defensive Fortifications. Oh. So for 6 years, it's going to be minus 10% Miltech cost. We can get some admin points. I suppose that's decent enough. And I think at this stage, now that we get the chance to get the Miltech, we might as well take it. It's still going to be at least a year or two away. So the price is going to go down on that one. Now it's 65% war score. I think they might be willing to take the peace deal. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, this is areas that... Okay. I'm not going to bother taking provinces from them, but I might revoke calls from them on my territories, at least. Or some of them. Actually, probably easier to sort by the receiver. Okay, that might be too much, but... you know, at least reducing some of the calls in there. And get all of that mountainous territory over here. So if we now go into here... Tree of Stone, and assign provinces to trade company, that should be covering all of it. And now we can still do, or we still need to do a lot of coring in there. But that's a good start. And then I suppose we can also get some of these underway. Let's start with the goods produced. There we go. And there goes the money. We've still got some buildings to build there, but it's a good start. And a lot of coring to be done, and I suppose you are going to be doing some rebel suppression in here. Whether it's going to be successful or not will remain to be seen, but at least that's a good start there. And we managed to expand our territory there. That's a lot of underground stuff over there that we now own, though, which could cause some issues. Let's actually go ahead and get this into a territory now. Oh, hold on a minute. How is our governing capacity? Oh, we're already over it. Right, increases some of the costs. Cultural unrest. Maybe we'll get a bit of autonomy. But yeah, I suppose we are going to make this into a state regardless, just so that we can get some of the centers of trade upgraded. Well, we can't upgrade all that many of them, I suppose, but at least one. Get some more conversions going. As well as we influenced our vassal once again. Or March. I keep calling it a vassal, but technically speaking it's a March. So we don't know about... Well, actually, we do know about Odval Khanzad now. Or Ovdal Khanzad. Death of Merchant? Ooh, I'll take the money. So if I was to do a war against the... Oh no. We lost a white boy. Let's go ahead and hire a new general then. There we go, 4420. That's pretty decent combat general. Still need to get a little bit more points to core everything. Now we're getting a lot more nations that we know. Oh, there we go. There is command indeed. We'll make vague promises for reform right now because I don't want to lose the admin points because we still need to do the coring, which we started doing most of them. There's still election. It's actually a very young ruler. Okay, we're gonna keep them. Hopefully we can get a little bit more stuff in there. I suppose this could be doing a little bit of rebel suppression in the south, although I don't suppose it's really needed, is it? There we go. We did also have another army being built up here, at least partial army being built up here, so let's group those up. We got some heavy ships over here. Let's send that to our capital, have another fleet in there. And then we've got another 10 over here. Okay, I'm just going to send those up north as well. So we'll have quite a few heavy ships, as well as some of these light ships that we could probably group up. How is our fleet size right now anyway? 357 out of 481. Alright. Goblin refugees. Sure, we'll let them in. I mean, it does increase unrest having a lot of various minorities, but it also increases some of the other points. So I'm not too worried about it. Oh, hold on, there's the rails. Is there something I can do with them? I don't think I can. If I was a dwarf, I could. Unless it's already been built. Yeah, it probably has been built already. Right, so we can get some maps. We can get some trade power. Or new advisor. We'll just get the maps. Getting a little bit more knowledge around here certainly wouldn't hurt. How much of an army do these have? Oh, we gained some spy network. Okay, we can get a claim there. Let's get a claim on the heroes there. So they've got 216,000 men. That is still a pretty decent army. So I suppose the next army that we are building up in here, or the latest army that we're building up in here, we will probably need to send south again. Speaking of which, we could probably build up another, yeah, we can build up another set of troops there. And then I suppose what we'll do is we'll get some more heavy ships, among other things. It's a little bit expensive, especially on the sailors and all that, but we could probably afford it. That's another set of light ships. I'm just going to send you to protect trade in the Blue Sea. And I suppose... oh, there's some upgrades to be done there. There's like 2 ships of the older variant. So still making a pretty good amount of money. The total income is 671. Okay, that's pretty decent. We could probably do a few more manufactories in the meanwhile. That's going to give us a lot of money. Well, at least a decent bit of extra production. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, right, and the trade company investments as well. Is something that we need to do. So, Dangan over here is something that we could... oh, but they're allied to the command and they've got a lot of troops. So we can actually... we know about the command. Is that their... yeah, that's the command. So they've got about 400,000 men in their army. It's quite a bit larger than what we have. Hey, we cleared out some more bandits. Or Thieves Guild, actually, but... regardless, we've done some good work there. Get some more trade power in here. At least in some other area. Hopefully we'll get the money back soon enough so we can continue with the expansion there. Oh, we're not far from Ep42, which gives us the Grand Shipyard. Now that is something that we want to build a lot. Plus it does increase our trade efficiency with the tech there. And we can corrupt officials and all that. We don't actually have a lot of spy network right now, do we? Oh, we got 61 days left. Okay, I suppose we'll invest in that tech so we get a bit more innovation. 91.4 already. That's pretty decent overall. And I suppose we could continue with the trade power. Increasing over here for the trade company. We already have 25% in there, so I suppose that is one of the merchants that... oh, there we go. We're getting a new merchant from there. And we can be the first one to do... actually, no, it's not the first one. Someone's already researched this some time ago. But I suppose we are going to get the Ep42 just so that we can start getting the shipyards. That's another conversion done as well. So, the shipyards, I suppose... we'll just start over here. Well, as many as we can. I mean, admittedly, that's not a lot. But it is a good start. If we just gather up a little bit of cash and then start upgrading a bit more, then there's probably going to be a bit better use of our time. There we go, that's 30,000 men over here already. We could probably afford building up the army even higher or larger there, but it's probably going to be okay. Immersion bankrupt. Trade power in Golden Highway. It's only 10 trade power, so we can probably afford losing that. Command has announced me as a rival. Okay. Alright. I already have the rivals full, though. Which, to be fair, Dangan over here is one of our rivals, so if we wanted to do a war in there, we probably could. In fact, how much did they have armies? Oh, right, no, they're allied to command, so we can't do it that way. Right, I mean, I suppose the dwarves are one option to fight against. They don't have a lot of troops. And we could basically conquer a lot of this. I don't know how much we'd be able to take, but admittedly, we'd probably be able to take a decent chunk of land there at least. And that way we can then slowly take over at least this corner of the mountain here. To be fair, it's kind of the... actually, I think it does continue further down this way, doesn't it? We just don't... I'm pretty sure that it's Command that owns it, but we don't know too much about this area yet. I'm sure that we'll get some more information about that soon enough. There's a few more Crown shipyards. Right, so we've got another 8 years of truce with Zurkanrek. Oh, more. Oh, I'll take the money. Because that means even larger naval force limit. Suppose I should also upgrade this area. But there we go. How much is our naval force limit? It's 490 already, but there's a lot of these Crown shipyards being built right now. Adventurers loyalty goes down, or clergy loyalty goes down. I think the clergy loyalty can go down a little bit. So how is the... Okay, we've got 98% of the land control pass. If we were to... Oh, hold on a minute. No, the clergy is a bit too disloyal for that. And nobility is also a bit disloyal, but if we were to do another mission... But maybe we'll first wait for the clergy's loyalty to go up a little bit further. I mean, it should be going there soon enough. Like 2 more months or so, and we should have the loyalty at 45%, and then we do the mission, and we can get it even higher. I suppose we'll let some more goblins in. So all of these calls are going to be done, well, now. Oh, we can restore a hold. I'm guessing it's this one. Partially ruined hold. Big level 1, surface level hold. Ah, it's going to require a lot of development in there. But yeah, I suppose we could start restoring the hold. 135 crowns, it takes a decent bit of points, but like the money is not an issue there for sure. But yeah, we can start restoring some of the dwarven halls here. Get a little bit, I mean, technically speaking, this is part of the trade company, so we won't get really the full benefit of it. But still, like, oh, actually, can we upgrade this? We can. There we go. Is there anything else over here that we could upgrade in the trade company areas? Not by the looks of it. But we could upgrade the... Well, we upgraded that one already. This one is something that it's not a state yet, so it's a bit of a problem there. I suppose one thing that we should do is getting the town halls to start reducing the governing costs of the provinces. In certain places like that one, there's minus 13 over there. Our capital could be quite a bit, actually. That's a minus 15 over there. So if we could start reducing the governing costs in a lot of places, that will probably be a very good use of our points there. I mean, we are quite a bit over the limit right now. I mean, it's not a hard cap as such, and we can increase the cap even further. There's another 60 in there. So now we are about 113 over the limit, and now with the buildings that we're making, that should drop to maybe 90 points over the limit. So the penalties from that are going to be reduced quite a bit. Ah, there we go. Now we can see the commands area there. Oh, someone else declared me as a rival. Who are you? I don't even know you. Okay, I suppose I'll take you as an ally. Just to know where you are. Oh. That is a pretty strong nation. Plus, it's on the other side of our current enemies in here. So that's interesting. Goblin Minister. True exemplar. You want to go through my lands, but I don't want to give you the military access. So fighting the dwarves, they've got a decent militech overall, but I'm pretty sure that my troops are just they don't have a lot of manpower either. I suppose we've got... Okay, we've unlocked everything in here now. Ah, and that's another conversion completed. There's a lot of centaurs that we're converting now. I mean, if we have a look at the religious map mode, there's still a bit over here. Then there's a large chunk over here. Well, I suppose, how much of... I do believe all of this is mine, so yeah, there's a decent chunk of area over here that needs to be converted, and then a large chunk of the northern areas that need to be converted. But there are, well, I suppose, of course, all of this, but we can't convert any of that, quite frankly. Next institution should be spawning in 2 years, and after that we should be able to do another war against the Federation here. And I suppose we should have the Nationalism Casus Belli, which, if I remember correctly, that is 50% cost for all provinces that we have or are part of the same culture group. So we could probably take a lot of their land in the next war. So 2, maybe 3 wars will be still required, but it will be a pretty good amount of territory. I mean, what I might even do is take over this entire pocket here first. And ability is going to require a little bit of loyalty in there for our next plan. Let's go ahead and get the... Oh, some of the diet, we get the loyalty going up. Clergy wants base tax increased somewhere. That's doable. We want a workshop. That's probably doable as well, to be fair. We'll take the... Which one is that, actually? Province over here. It does have room for the building. So we're going to take the Merchant Guild one. And get the workshop in there. Because that's cheap, and it's going to give us a bit more money. But then everyone's loyal enough for us to seize some more land, and we should own all the land now. Reform progress growth plus 100%. That's pretty decent. Admittedly, our max absolutism is still minus 30. I mean, of course, we could start reducing some of the privileges again. There's not too many, though. Plus, everyone's not particularly loyal right now, so maybe we don't do that yet. But that is something we could probably reduce it a little bit, but I don't think we can get any absolutism regardless, so trying to go for that is kind of pointless in a lot of ways. It's just division of the council minus 50 mil points. Okay, well that's a bit unfortunate, but we did get the military tech already, as well as the diplo tech. Oh right, yeah, counting house is going to be done or unlocked soon, so that's going to be really good. And that's going to give 250 covering capacity. Okay, so we get that. And then we'll continue with the coring of things. And hopefully we can get... Well, I suppose we don't need to do any more coring right now, but getting a bit more states and all that, like this one, would allow us to get another center of trade to be up. Actually, yeah, no, it would be part of this one, so we can't upgrade that one yet. We could probably upgrade this one, though, to a level 3. So that is at least one more level 3... center of trade, and I suppose we could also upgrade this one to be level 3. Actually, no, we can't, because it does not have enough development. Never mind. Currently building up the... it's got the restoration operations there. Oh, there we go. We got the mission done. So a bit of extra production there as well. So it went nice, and we can increase the governing capacity. So now we got... Oh, we are 37... over right now. Hey, restored the hold. So now it should be... It's a service hold. We do have at least coexisting goblins in there, or integrated goblins to be fair. So that way we do get a lot of the bonuses in here. I suppose we could upgrade the marketplace there real quick. And now we can get the admin tech. So let's get that completed. That is going to allow us to do a lot more of the governing capacity stuff. So we'll at least do this one. It might not be the best one to do, all things considered, but it'll be fine. We can also now upgrade this one to level 2. Actually, we could go for level 3 already. So even more trade power in here. I've got quite a bit in there already, admittedly. Pretty much all of the trade from there is flowing down south, to be fair. Down here, where we do most of our trading. Sure, we'll add some more goblins. So to get the coring done over there, we need a bit more points, but that's alright. How's the income doing now? 700 per month. Okay. So we're not that far off from potentially getting the economic hegemon, although we don't have the highest income of all the great powers, so we've got a bit of ways to go there. Although if we do have a look at the ledger real quick. Economy, income, no. Income comparison, there we go. So we've got the largest income of the nations that we know of, but I suppose we don't know all the nations yet. I'd say we've got a pretty decent overall income at least. Oh right, I forgot we've still got some of these buildings over here to build. There we go, so that's all the trade company buildings done there, and then let's go ahead and expand the army over here to 40,000. Get another conversion underway as well. So there's still quite a few places to convert, but we're slowly making our way through all of it. Spy network construction plus 30%, that's not bad. It's still fairly young, so we could keep you one more time, but the Republican tradition dropping even further could be a bit of a problem. But now we're getting 15 of both military and admin per month. That's a lot. The Hui has insulted us. Alright then. I'm gonna do the same, but for a different nation. So I'm just gonna send an insult over there. We could do Scornful, to be fair. Get more power protection. Sure. We got 2 more months and we're gonna do one of these provinces as cores. Which, to be fair... Is that one already? No, that's not yet. Upgrade that one. It's the urban area that is Center of Trade as well. Oh, Age of Witch Kings is ending. Oh, right. That means that the Enlightenment has been discovered. So, is it spreading to us already? You could say that, yes. How quickly is it spreading in our capital, for example? 0.8 per month, okay. It's not too bad. We could, in theory, spawn it in, but at this point we've got so many... well, I suppose one thing that I could do is just switch the institution spread increase in there, so that will at least increase it a bit further. It'll still take some time, but that's alright, we can probably afford that. But I do realize that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.